Hey gang, Puppy here. After that last video, you're probably wondering why it stopped. I hadn't polished or anything. Well, I have to do this.
Love you.
I love you, babe. As you see, it's in acetone. Some places in the world, this liquid is illegal. I can't understand why. I mean, oh yeah, I can. Stick a rag in the bottle, light it, and yeah, okay. Yeah, there are places in the world where it should be illegal. Anyway, here in California, I can go into the store and buy it. I can put it on my credit card and not be visited by the FBI. This video could get me visited, I don't know, sometimes. Hey. Anyway, the acetone hasn't removed the stone from the nail. I dop on steel or copper or brass. Nails are best from those 20-penny spikes. If I had an opal big enough, I needed a 20-penny spike to dop it. Can you say duck on a June bug? Anyway, if you recall from last video, I went out there and I sliced a couple, and I started rubbing on that one that I didn't slice. It was just that weird chip with that flash of green going across it, and said, I'm going to bring that out. Well, usually, this little color in a stone, I wouldn't have gone on, but this is the first actual color I've cut into. First actual color I've cut into, so I have to finish it out, which means take it off the dop, turn it over, re-dop it, work it on the back, right? Get the girdle all nice, then undop it again, re-dop it, finish the top. All the way out to 100,000 grit on leather. While I've been waiting, I put the old optivisors on, as you see, and I come out, and this is the bag I decanted. This is the bag they came in. Remember video one before last? I showed you this bag, and all this stuff was in there, except for those three I took out, and there's one of them in the jar. Anyway, next I go out, these get worked on. I put on the optivisors, and I fired up the lights, and I had this open, you know. I mean, I wanted all kinds of light. And I started with biggest. Yeah, that's the biggest. Looked at it. Damn if there ain't color. Everything in this bag has color showing on the edge. It's seam and seashell. Yeah. There's some pieces here are absolutely seam. Sand, pots going in, the hair fine streaks in the color bar. You know that it was flake of color on flake in that minuscule, very, very, very thin color bar. A lot of that. There's a couple pieces with thick color bar going through the middle. Small. In that way. But next I go out, that'll probably be tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow I go out. These get rubbed. You know, some, like I said, I put on the optivisors as I was going through these, and I romanced these stones. Yeah, you can probably see. You can probably see some of the Sharpie marks I put, indicating where I got to slice or face I have to take completely off. Don't want to forget before tomorrow when I go out to the shop. Hey, I'm 50. Excuse me. I am 68 years old. Yeah. It doesn't look it now. I shaved off the Nebuchadnezzar beard. Ancient history, kings of Mesopotamia. Nebuchadnezzar. He had a beard came down below his man boobs. I looked in the mirror one morning and I go, oh God, no. I'm not rich enough to be king of Mesopotamia. Got out the clippers. So I probably don't look 68 years old. Or maybe I do. I mean, there are a lot of 68 years old guys that love to look as good as me. You know? Then there's a 56-year-old guy I watch on YouTube every week. Lately, it's been almost every day he's got a video up. He's 56. I started watching him like 4 or 5 years ago. I thought he was 70 then. I mean, the poor guy just aging well. Sorry, that's the truth. But anyway, that's the last on that subject. So, that's that quick update. And like I was telling you, that pear shape that I rubbed and did a quick pre-polish on one side to see what it could look like when I do it all up nice. That flash of green across it. And like I said, the first color I've cut into. I have to cut it. That's all there is to it. Plus, I think there's a little bit of red over here right next to the green. And since I'm going to drop back to sanding, and I sand with diamond, of course, on leather. I'll probably start at 600 diamond on leather. And I'll probably most likely turn off the camera because I am not going to record an hour, 2, or maybe 3 hours. I'm not going to try live streaming it. So, anyway, that's a quick update. And, the rest of that parcel, like I said, it's seam or seashell. And I found some pieces with thick crustation of mud on both sides. It looks like that pinkish beige mud. They're really soft, easy to chip away with a knife. I did that on one piece, and it looks like the thick end near the hinge of a shell. And I always had good luck with the hinge joint on those Australian shells. And I cut a lot of seashells. I didn't know that they were valuable. Of course, I never got a whole seashell. Never got a whole clam. Yeah, I know. Not supposed to call it clams. They look like a bloody clam. Striated like a freaking clam. They've been dead hundreds of millions of years. Can't eat it, doesn't matter. Clam. For any of you who ask why I'm cutting this gravel that all I can get on eBay, it's because I can't afford the expensive dealers. I went to Black Opal Direct. They had one $50 stone, and the next stone was $1,500. No, can't afford these. And this one here, with that shipping, I mean, if that shipping were refundable, but it's not. $40 damn one way for a $50 rock that I would send back if I wasn't absolutely in love with it. So put the word out, please, amongst the dealers. Find me a $100 piece of rough opal. It doesn't have to be this big around. Okay? It can be like so. And it better be worth $100. There will be an email in the comments I'll pin on this video. $100 rock, and it better be a $100 rock. And if you're far, far away, do me free shipping and send an SASE with it. I'm sorry, Justin. I know you're not going to do free shipping and send an SASE with it, so I guess you're out of running. But say you're in the States and you have a $100 piece of opal rough, and do not even think of sending me African. The stuff is all garbage. I've cut enough opal I can tell garbage from good. I cut Nevada a couple times. Then I did the research and found out why it was shit. Never again. Absolutely gorgeous colors, but you can't walk around with a glass vial hanging around your neck. Oh yeah, but you have to keep them in water so the color will show and they don't turn to sand. You wonder what substances those people are using. Anyway, email. $100 rock better be $100 rock. Because it will be flying back to you. Good night from California.